and really more to do with packaging because this is just stinking cute. Hey guys, welcome back. So I got Friday favorites and fooeys for you today, and there really wasn't like a specific type of makeup theme or look that I was doing this week because I was really just kind of like experimenting and playing with color this week, which is really fun. Like, I used to play with color several years ago. Like, I was all about different colorful eye looks, and I've really kind of gotten out of that, but I was feeling like some fun creative makeup a couple of times this week. So I did like a blue eye look, purpley eye look, kind of like a peachy, well, I've been doing peachy, but I was just trying a lot of different things basically. So I have a couple of things that I was playing with to get the colorful sort of looks, and then I have like a neutral sort of a blush, and then a few lip favorites. So yeah, some good things. Let's get to it. So for eyes this week, I was really enjoying this palette right here. Clearly this is like a total copycat of the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette, which I don't own that palette. I really wanted it, but it was limited edition. I didn't end up getting it when it was out. I think it was the holiday palette in 2016, I think. But anyway, I really wanted it, and this is pretty much like a total copy of it, which I've said this before, I like it when dupes are more kind of like inspired by, where it's not looking like exactly like it, but you can tell that's what they're kind of trying to do, but that they make it their own. So I do wish this was like more made their own, but I really like this palette. This was $15. I got it off the Shop Hush app. I think this one might be available on their website. I'm not really sure, but I know it is on the app and it was in stock. You know, obviously when I got it, it was in stock. It had to be in order for me to get it. So this is what it looks like. I mean, this is a giant palette. Like, it almost doesn't even fit in the frame. And it's just like the Metal Matte was. Like, it's all mattes down here, and then it's all like metallic-y shades up here. So obviously today I'm wearing kind of like the purpley mauve-y type colors. But I was curious about the blue. This is not, like, this is the one when there's not many reviews out on this palette. Like, when I was trying to decide if I wanted to get it, I really couldn't find much information about it. But when I was looking at swatches, the blue kind of looked like it was like the problem child. And I used it, and it really wasn't bad. Like, if that one's kind of like the problem child of the palette, it's still workable. Like, it kind of reminds me of the grittiness of like the Balm shadows, like the purpley and blue ones from them, which is, those are still workable too. So anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. So that one right there is maybe not as easy to work with, but like this peach is so nice and buttery. This one I have in my crease today, and then I'll swatch this purpley shade. Like, this is good. For $15, I think it's like totally worth looking into, especially if you had wanted the Metal Matte and you didn't get it. Like, this is a way of kind of like, you know, getting along those lines of that palette. I mean, quality-wise, I really don't know how they compare because I don't own that one, but I think this is good. I think the mattes are blendable and easy to work with. I think that they blend well together but still stay like different. Like, you can tell that you're using different colors, but it's still like workable. Like, they blend, but there's differentiation there. Am I making sense at all? Hopefully so. And then the shimmers are like really pretty and shimmery. Let me get another one swatched for you. They're just really pretty. Like, I'm enjoying this palette. I'm really glad I got it. Like, it just, I think it's pretty to look at. I do think it's really funny that it says natural, because it's like a really colorful palette. So I don't know why they labeled it natural. Like, that's, I guess, the one way that they changed it from the Metal Matte. But it doesn't make sense. So who knows? So anyway, there's that one. Just pretty. Like, I think for $15, like I already said, it's pretty packaging. It's fun. Like, it has that, you know, if you were wanting that palette, this is kind of a way of getting the fun of it for $15. And yeah, good quality. Like, I wouldn't say it's the best quality, but I think definitely for $15, it absolutely lives up to that. I'm trying to think of like really why I wouldn't say it's like great quality. I guess the mattes could be a little bit more pigmented, but they are buildable. And I think the shimmers could have a little bit more pop. Like, today I have them with something else. Like, I do have the shimmers on, but then I have something else on top of them. But I have worn the shimmers with a mixing medium, and that kicks them up a notch. So, I mean, it's still, yeah. I wouldn't say it's awesome quality, but I think it's really, really good quality for $15. I've been on a tangent for a while. I like this palette. And then the palette that I paired it with to kind of kick it up a notch is my BH Cosmetics Galaxy Chic palette. This is kind of one of like my go-to palettes if I'm wanting a colorful, fun look, because this palette is so beautiful and colorful and just like bright. It's colorful, but it's bright. That's what I love about it. So today I have on Milky Way and Cosmic, and I really liked a look that I did with Earth and Electra. I think I put a little bit of Meteor in there, but it was really more, it was less turquoisey and more of a blue kind of a look. Like that one's more turquoisey. But this palette is just, it's so fun. It's so happy. These are baked shadows, so they are just kind of more like light and shimmery until you use them with a mixing medium. Like that's really, I use them with a mixing medium every single time, like a setting spray or MAC Fix Plus or something like that, because that really like makes them shine, literally. Like it makes them metallic looking and bright, but it also like really gives them their best chance. Like that's really where they perform amazingly, is with a mixing medium, because they're a baked shadow. So that's why I really like baked shadows, because I love that foiled metallic intense look, and you can really get that with a baked shadow using it with some kind of a mixing medium, either, you know, like eye drops or a setting spray or just something like that. MAC Fix Plus, something like that. So yeah, aren't those pretty? They're just so like bright and lavender and like unicorn happy makeup. I just love it. It's so bright. So yeah, I have that on today. I have it on my lids and then my lower lash line. It's just bright and fun. I do have a little pop of, I think it was Milky Way on the inner corners of my eyes, and then I have, yes, a little bit of Milky Way, and then I have kind of the light champagne one from the Okalon palette mixed with it. So just a little pop of fun brightness on the inner corners of the eyes. If you don't have this palette, or really like this one, the Supernova, my phone is making noise. Oh, it's Timothy. This one is my Galaxy Chic, but I'm talking about all their palettes. Galaxy Chic, Solar Flare, Supernova, any of their baked shadows. If you don't have any of the BH Cosmetics baked shadows, highly recommend them. I love them. But again, use them with a mixing medium. On my cheeks this week, since I was playing with color, I really kept it very neutral. I used my Too Faced Sweetie Pie several different times, and I just really like this. What even is it? I don't even know to call it like a blush or bronzer. What are you? Sweetie Pie Radiant Matte Bronzer infused with peach and sweet fig cream. So I guess technically it's a bronzer, but then it has that like peachy highlightiness mixed in with it. So it just makes it fun. So I do have this on my cheeks today, and then I actually have a little bit of Milky Way as my highlighter. Like it's probably not the ideal texture for a highlighter, but I think it still totally works. So yeah, this is just like fun and cute looking in the packaging. I'm big on packaging with makeup, packaging and presentation, because part of the reason I love makeup so much is it's just like happy and fun and creative, and I feel like part of that whole experience is the packaging and presentation. So I think this is super cute and happy. So Sweetie Pie really is, it's a warm tone bronzer, but I feel like it has just a little bit of like a peachy, neutrally undertone where it can almost cross the line of being a blush. It is still more on the bronzery side, but it has just a little bit of something that I think makes it that kind of one and done sort of a product, like a blush and bronzer in one. So that's kind of how I used it this week. Especially like, you know, when you're wearing blue on your eyes, you really like probably want to keep it fairly neutral on the rest of your face. You can do whatever you want, but I typically want to keep it kind of more neutral. So that's why I like something like this, where it can just kind of be that one and done sort of a step on your cheeks. So yeah, super duper cute, good one and done kind of a product. For lips this week, I have 3 different favorites. First off is from Shop Hush, another thing from Shop Hush. This is the Okalon Wine Lip Tint, Long Lasting Brilliant Lip Tint. So this is what the packaging looks like. This is in the shade Rosy Coral. So the box is cute, but look at the actual product. Oh my goodness. This is more about the packaging for me, let's be honest. Like, it really has less to do with the product inside and really more to do with packaging because this is just stinking cute. Stinking cute. This is, it looks like a little wine bottle. Like, it's a wine lip tint and it looks like a little bottle of wine. It's stinking cute. So Rosy Coral is, and it like opens up like this. Rosy Coral, I feel like the colors on the app looked a little different. Like I got the lighter shade and it was a lot more kind of bubblegummy pink than I was expecting. So I think the colors online look a little darker than they might actually be. At least the ones that I got came in and they seem a little lighter and brighter than I was expecting. So just FYI. So yeah, Rosy Coral is right there. It's a really pretty, fun, kind of just, it's like a corally red. Like I think it is still, I would still put it in the red category, but it's got that bright corally undertone to it. I do really like it. Like it's different than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a little bit more muted and terracotta sort of looking. It's a little bit brighter, but I still think it's really fun. And mainly, I could just look at this packaging all day. And it's just cute. Like take it out of your purse and apply it. Like it's just happy and adorable. I think it's so fun. Yeah, lip tint. Wine lip tint. Adorable. My other two favorites I'm actually wearing today, but I wore them separate other times this week, and I really like them separate. I also really like them together. So first off is an oldie but a goodie from ColourPop. This is the ColourPop Lippy Stick in Bound. This is maybe getting kind of old. I don't know if I should still be using it, but I am because I really like it. Bound is like this beautiful, kind of bubblegummy, but sort of neutral kind of a pink. Like it's really kind of borderline. It's probably more on the side of a bubblegummy, brighter pink, but I still really like it. And I usually wear it with some kind of a lip liner, like I have it on today with Jordana's Baby Berry. But I actually like kind of, you're not getting the true color of like this. So don't think that like this on my lips is Bound. It is, but I have very little of Bound and then more of the gloss that I'm about to show you. This is what Bound actually looks like. So it's a lot brighter than what you're seeing on my lips. So I wore it with Baby Berry, which, you know that I love the Jordana lip liners because they're inexpensive and they just work. So Baby Berry is a beautiful kind of just like mauve-y pink, and it pairs really nicely with this one, and it gives it more dimension. So it makes it less bubblegummy, more like, I don't know, mauve-y, mid-tone pink. So it kind of gives it that, you know, more neutrally look. And you can kind of do the ombre thing as you like blend it into it. Okay, so Bound I wore by itself and really loved it. Let me get this swatched again. I actually really don't know why I just swatched that again because you see them together on my lips right now. And I blotted it on my lips, so this isn't even going to give you a true representation of these two together. So just look at my lips really, but I'll swatch it for you too. So the gloss that I'm wearing today and that I also wore this week and really, really loved is the Jordana Cosmic Glow Holographic Lip Gloss. And this is in, what is this? Crystalized Pink. So I found this at Walgreens. It was on a display. I got this one and one other color. I don't think I've worn the other color yet. That one's more of kind of like a corally pink, so I'll report back on that one. But first off, really pretty in the packaging. It just looks like holographic and glittery and fun. It smells really good. Oh my goodness, like cupcakes or something really yummy. So this is like a very duochrome-y 80s, kind of a purpley pink, and it does have shimmer in it. So this is like this is a fun time, kind of a creative sort of a lip gloss, but I think it's just fun. I think it's so happy. I think it pairs really nicely with Bound. At first I put on Bound like full on and then put this on top of it. I really didn't like that as much. So, because I couldn't really see the gloss as much and I wanted to see more of the gloss. So I blotted Bound and then applied more of it so then you could see more of the gloss. So anywho, there they are together like full on, which I prefer it kind of a little bit more blotted with Bound, and then here is the gloss by itself. So it's just really fun. I mean, you gotta like that kind of holographic, out there, duochrome-y sort of a lip color with some shimmer in it. It's all those things. But if you like just a fun, you know, just happy, creative sort of a lip color, I think you'd really like it. It just makes me happy. And I think it was like Was it $3 or $5? I was gonna say $3, but it might have been $5. I'm not really sure. I would have loved it even more if it were $3, but still at $5, I do really enjoy it. So yeah, there's Bound, there's Baby Berry, there's Bound and Holographic? No, Holographic something. Crystalized Pink, I was way off. Crystalized Pink and Bound, and then Crystalized Pink by itself. Yeah, all fun, pinky, cutesy lip colors. Alright guys, those are all my favorites for this week. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did, and let me know down below what you were loving this week, or maybe not so much loving. Let me know your weekend plans or any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!